Howdy, folks. Welcome back to Hoot and a Half. And before we get to our conversation with Remy and Alicia, we just wanted to have a special announcement to tell you guys we have officially started the Hoot and a Half Patreon.
That's right. The Patreon is now live. There's already an episode on there. It's a exclusive conversation with Matt and I. We talked about things that we've never talked about before. The Patreon is linked in the description, so you can see all what you're going to get there. There's only one tier, so if you're in, and that's all you need to do. We have exclusive episodes. We'll have ad-free episodes. We'll be posting episodes early, exclusive Patreon-only episodes, merch drops, Q&As, live streams. We're doing it all.
All of it.
We're taking it really seriously. We're going to put a lot of work into the Patreon, and we're just so excited to have a new place to connect with you guys. And just wanted to say thank you so much for being great listeners and members and just part of this Hoot and a Half family. So check out the Patreon, and without further ado, here is our conversation with Remy and Alicia.
Did you pay for filters on them too?
Yeah, the retouch!
Facetune?
One time I did retouch and they got rid of my mole, and I was like, something's different.
Stop. You didn't ask?
No.
You could have sued.
I could have.
We're talking about class photos, getting them taken when we were younger. They retouch.
Well, it was an extra $10 to do the retouch feature, and I remember, I think I was a senior, and I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'll pay my extra money, because my whole life my mom was like, no, we don't need those extra stuff. It's fine. So I remember hitting retouch, and I remember getting my photos back. I could not. I was like, what is different about me? I look different, and I realized they photoshopped my mole out.
That's so sad.
I know. I was like, oh.
Just like giving you a complex. That's so mean.
You think at them training the people who work there for the touch, like if there's like a defiant thing, you shouldn't fully erase
something that makes them unique.
Yes.
Yep.
I one time when I got my pictures back, there was like a note on top of it, and it was just saying like, this is just a bad shoot. It was recommended. My hair, I have like a double cowlick, was sticking way out. Like it was total alfalfa. And it was a bad picture. And my mom was really disappointed. She had to pay for the reshoot. Not like a retouch, but it was like a bad smile. And then I'll never forget, when I was in the 6th grade, I was in the orchestra, and we had to do like the orchestra like individual shoots. And I had there with my violin, and the photographer said, they're like 1, 2, 3, say cheese. They said 1, 2, 3, say I like girls in bikinis.
Oh my god!
I was in the 6th grade. I'll never forget that. And he was just taking photos of like little kids' reactions to liking girls in bikinis.
I don't like that.
Did you say it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember like it didn't really make me laugh. It made me very confused.
I like girls in bikinis.
Like just make a kid say fart, and you'll get a better reaction than like.
Oh my god.
Did you ever see the family that just would have the one that said proof frame? Like they didn't pay for the real one. They just they put proof over top, so you have to pay for it. They're like, fuck it, it's good enough. And there's just like a frame picture that says proof on it.
Proof. That's so funny.
Well, howdy, folks. Welcome back to Hoot and a Half. I'm your host, Matt King, joined with my co-host, Mike Sheffer. And today we are joined with the pretty basic gals, Remy Cruz and Alicia Marie.
Hello.
Welcome back to the podcast.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much. We're so happy to be here.
You guys have had a pretty hot week. I know.
You scheduled us at the perfect time.
Yeah.
We've got bookings back to back. We were able to squeeze you in.
That's the first thing I thought was just views and money and just taking advantage of all the good things that have been happening to you guys.
For the record, we did ask you before.
No, I know you did.
We did.
And we're excited to be here.
I know, yeah.
Genuine fans.
Yeah.
We're not bandwagoners who are just here for the big win.
We left your engagement party. Stunning party. Fabulous time.
Yes.
Thank you.
Love your family. And Patricia's family. We left being obsessed with you. Like, we already love you, but we're like, Mike is amazing.
What were you
We're
talking
so
How were
happy
you
to be
talking
here.
to Mike?
I don't know. I guess we were just shooting the shit, talking
Shit.
about life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Life.
We're just telling you we love you. We don't have to.
Yeah.
We're just saying we love Mike. Like all day.
So
the
so
next
nice.
day, obsessed.
Oh, yeah.
You do not fail at parties. You're a pretty reliable person to bring to parties, I think.
Yeah, so are you. I learned it from you.
Thank you, Mike. Remy, I just want to let the people know, Remy was on a trivia show, my cousin TK's.
Yes.
And I got a phone call today from Remy, and first thing when I saw that you were calling me, I was like, they have to cancel. Something happened.
I was like, he wouldn't. You might normally pick up, but I was like, because I'm coming today,
he
he'll definitely pick up.
Yeah, because this normally doesn't happen. Seeing your lovely face on my phone, and then I answered, and so she used me as a lifeline on the trivia show. Okay, And I want to ask this question to Mike to see if he can get it.
Oh, if I
Okay.
could be the lifeline?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so this is how it kind of went. You call and you ask this question. Do you remember it?
Yes, I believe it was, what horror film from the 1980s required a scene with the most takes?
Yes, it's like the Guinness World Record for the most takes.
The Shining.
You got it.
Holy shit!
The scene where they're walking
Wow.
up the stairs, right? With the axe.
You would know the exact scene.
You know
Damn,
what?
you know the exact scene. I don't even
It's
know
the
that.
scene where Jack Nicholson is chasing Shelley Duvall up with the axe, and she's like screaming and crying, "Please stop!" And they did that thing like 168 times.
Holy.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Damn.
Why
I just
so
watched
much?
The Shining for the first time like 2 months ago. I've
Oh my
never
God.
seen it before.
I've never seen it and I can't see it.
I
I
would
do
never
not.
watch
I
it.
do
It's not that scary.
Nope,
It's
nope,
not that
nope,
scary.
Nope.
It's a classic.
Is it kind of campy scary? Or is it like actually
It's not
scary?
campy, but like, have you seen any of his other movies like 2001: Space Odyssey, Clockwork Orange?
It's very like fine wine scary.
Oh,
I
okay.
just
You
don't
know
do
what I
any
mean?
scary.
It's not like fast food scary.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you really gotta
Like a
sit with it.
tasteful
Yeah.
Did you get it
Okay.
right?
Yeah, I got it.
But let me just say, you immediately, The Shining, him on speakerphone, as the timer is going down. I mean, maybe it could be this one. No, I think it's no. Well, then this one. No, couldn't be that one.
Because I
think it's
thought
this one.
that Shining though was like late 70s or it's like 1980. I looked it up after. It's because so I was thinking 80s, like classic 80s, like Friday the 13th, Nightmare
Yes.
on Elm
Like
Street.
late-
Yes, that's what he was
Yes,
saying.
yes.
Yes.
And but you know she chose me over Cal, which is pretty great.
That was.
I
Oh,
also
is the
have to give a
lifeline?
shout out to Jack Cook. He was there, and he initially was like, "If I have a question, I'm calling Matt King." So I just stole.
Oh, nice.
Well, Jack Cook's our editor. So
Hi,
hey,
Jack. I
Jack.
love you, Jack.
Well, where do we begin? Wait, what? Do you have a question?
Sorry, I just want to respond because I feel like I didn't give it back. I love you guys. Too.
Oh, thank you so much.
I was so mad. I was like, he didn't say. I'm just kidding.
Because like we had only met really the first time that both of us have met was sitting here.
Yes.
Which like I'm pretty good at when I meet someone on a podcast. Like it seems like we can get to know each other pretty well. But then I've been seeing you guys out at parties. Had your birthday party, which was
Yes.
so much fun, and I was so excited to be invited. And I love you guys too. Yeah, so glad we're
Her
friends.
birthday party
you
was a
so
blast.
much.
That was so much fun.
I'm so glad.
Did
Everyone
you
had
enjoy
fun.
it?
I did. I didn't anticipate how much I was going to be talking to other people.
Yeah.
I think I just thought I was going to like say hi, we'd leave the dock, and then I'd party. But the whole night was talking. But I had wonderful conversations. Someone else held it down for me.
The yacht was huge.
Massive.
It was big.
There were so many floors. The whole time, like I kept like having like FOMO of every floor. I'd be on one floor and I'd be like chatting. I'd be like, "What's on the next floor? Like, where is everybody?"
At one point, I found you on the roof. That's where we
Oh,
had
yeah,
our
yeah,
combo,
yeah.
and then
All
and then I
did
didn't
was
see the rest of the night.
boop, 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 boop around, and then the gambling was really fun too.
Good.
I didn't make it to the
I
gambling.
didn't, and I got it for us.
I know, literally.
I got it for us too.
I think it was seemed pretty civil. I mean, it was fake money, but like
Yeah.
we went down there and I was pretending it was like truly like real.
Yeah.
That's what I
And,
was hoping.
That's what you
people
have
would
to do.
Matt
Yeah.
kept saying things like "too rich for my blood," and then was like,
Going all in.
When I lose, I'd be like, "The kids, the mortgage." It's all
The dealers
over.
are like, you know it's fake, right?
I wanted to play poker, but like I have this weird like fear about playing poker is that you just have to play against like strangers. Like you have to like lie to them. That's why I would never play it in Vegas or anything like that.
Yeah. Oh, that's so true. I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Are you a blackjack player?
We're
right?
blackjack, and I like roulette now too.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm
do you have a certain like
you.
strategy on roulette, or do you get pretty froggy and just play
She's
it?
a. Whew.
I go with my intuition. Did I put 4K on black the other day and lose? Yes.
The
But-
other day, you went to a casino.
I went recently, maybe like a few weeks ago,
Oh, okay, so before or after your birthday?
right before the weekend before.
okay. It was like your birthday party wasn't enough. You were like,
That was my inspiration for the vote. Yes.
Fantastic. Well, the staff, everything was great. You were also really generous with the departure time, I think, too.
"Oh yes,
yeah.
very smart for an
to make
LA
everyone get
party
there?
with like
Especially
creative people
Marina.
and
Thank
friends."
you.
Yeah,
Because I refused to go pregame with like Tristan and Channing and Courtney. They all got a hotel room down in Santa Monica, and I'm like, I'm not going to go because you guys are going to miss it, and I
Yeah.
don't want to be stressed out about like the boat leaving.
it was very well planned.
Thank you. If anyone had texted me, I would have said the real time, but I was like, I know. I mean, even us, we think it's going to be like 20 minutes to get to the west side.
Yeah.
It's like an hour.
Right.
So I made sure everyone was there.
It was
Yeah.
perfect. Oh, and we were. Man, there was some gossip. I don't want to talk about it. There was some
I
massive tea that was
heard.
spilled. I feel like the whole time I was
I
just
heard
going
that.
around
So much.
gossiping. It
So much. So much.
was some
Telling
hot
the
tea.
telling the dealer.
even though we're not going to say what it is, but I feel like the world eventually will know.
We'll see.
I don't know. I do know that around that point, I looked and was like, "Oh, we're moving!" Like I did not realize like we had left the shore for
I had no idea.
so long. I was like, "Oh my god!" Yay. Also, the food was great.
Okay, good. I'm glad everything
Also,
was good.
I kind of like relapsed on nicotine at that party too.
Eh.
Wait, should we not even say that?
No, you did. But
fine.
hey, a stumble.
It's okay.
It
The
doesn't
thing is,
mean-
it's okay. It's not
is.
like alcohol where I'm like that is like a completely destructive thing. But it was because I was wearing this jacket that I hadn't worn in a long time,
Oh.
and I thought like I had my wallet and everything, and I knew everything that was in my jacket. And then 2 hours into the party, I put my hand in and I pull out like my puff
From
And it
like
was
months ago.
over like almost half a year ago.
Yeah.
Oh
And
my
I
god.
looked at it and I was like, I thought I was dreaming. And then all of a sudden, like the weight,
A mirage.
the weight of it was just
Felt
something
so
I was so
good.
used to. And I was like, this has to be dead. And I tested it.
And it was not dead.
And I remember Tristan looking at me, he's like, Matt. And I'm like, and I gave it away, but
Oh, so that was it.
Just one puff?
one puff, well, then I was like,
It got passed around a little bit.
it got passed around a little bit, but I don't know. I had to forget myself, but it all started
Of
from that
course, when he
party.
was
I'm so
Yes.
sorry.
Matt and I
I'm
also,
so
we
sorry.
each came up with the same bit individually, like toward the end when we're still on the water. I don't know if this is going to play here, but we were like, you're in the middle of the water, and it's like the party's not over. We're still on the water, but it was like we could tell it was winding down. So Matt and I separately were going up to people and be like, hey, my Uber's here. I got to go.
And people were like, see us. Like,
Individually?
Wait, I did not hear
up.
that.
Like not
No.
realizing that we're like, they'd be like, okay, see, we're in the water. What do you mean?
That's so
where are you going to go?
Like, I came up to Matt, I was like, Matt, I got a great bit. And he's like, what is it? And he was like, oh, I said the same thing.
Oh my god.
That's my boat joke. Like
Oh,
whenever
you've
you're
done that
on a
before?
boat,
Yeah.
I've been on
Quintessential.
like because Devin Spindler said it one time when we were on like a yacht in
Okay.
Chicago. I was just chilling. He was like, "Hey man, my Uber's here." He's like, "All right, see ya." Small yacht out in the middle of nowhere, and I believed him. Like he was genuinely leaving.
like a Duffy boat.
That's really good.
Well, it was a great birthday party.
Yes.
Alicia, yours is coming up on April 5th.
Good job.
Wow.
I googled it before just to make
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
What do you have planned up your sleeve?
Here's my problem. I don't know.
You don't know?
And
don't
it's
know.
30.
And I'm having a lot of pressure because it's my 30th, and I feel like I'm gonna regret not doing anything. But at the same time, I feel like there have been so many parties lately that I'm like, do I want to do a party? But it's my freaking 30th. And then the other part of me wants to go on a trip, but also I feel like I've been traveling a lot lately, so I don't know if that's like what I want to do. But I have to do something, and I have no idea.
And do you want to do a theme?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
okay, so obviously 13 going on 30 could do, but I was never like the biggest fan of the show. Or, sorry,
The
the
movie?
movie.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
The
Sorry,
movie.
the movie. Well, let's get that right.
Let me get
Synergy here. Want to get all the cinema correct here.
So I'm like, I did see on TikTok a lot of people doing like a funeral for their 20s, and I was like, that could kind of be funny.
Ooh, okay. Might be a little dark.
But,
I know.
But people die. Like, just hopefully nobody like.
No,
in
obviously,
I don't know.
yes,
Like,
yes.
what if someone's just like, I just came from a funeral.
Like
and
that.
I
now
know,
I'm joining the
I know,
funeral.
I know. So I was like, that's kind of funny. But I don't know what the theme would be. I don't know. I
Have
don't
a
know
funeral
anything.
though. I mean, you probably have to rent a casket. Though.
No, I can't do that. I can't. That's too fun.
Then what's a
fun.
funeral
Do they
without a
do
casket?
that?
I figured we could do eulogies where we could just like talk to my 20s.
Oh, there we
You
go.
know?
Your last birthday party was pretty fun though. The neon
It was
one?
fun. It was fun. So I really don't know, but I will let you guys know. Whatever it is.
I will be there if
Amazing.
I'm invited.
It will not be a yacht.
You're obviously invited
And
now.
it will not be that.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, good. Good.
Hopefully it's
Did
still
you
fun.
have like a party planner to organize
Yes.
the evening?
Yeah.
Okay. 'cause
So
it was
this is-
go ahead.
My second yacht party.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you're a veteran of yacht
Yacht
parties.
veteran. But the first time I planned it myself, and it was very stressful because I don't know how to throw a party at that capacity.
Yeah.
So this time I worked with the party planner, and they were amazing and did everything. They
It
were
was
great.
just the flow. Like that's a big thing about parties is the flow sometimes can get a little stagnant. Like what are we doing now? Where should I be? But having different floors, casino started, food started. There was a dance floor for people who wanted to dance. There was a rooftop. It was just like there was never a time where we were kind of just standing around like
Like, what do we do? Yeah.
There's no need to just do laps to kill time. There was always something going on.
There were so many roses.
Beautiful.
Real roses.
Were they real?
They were real.
I was like, there's no way this is real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the party planners were telling me because we picked the roses before, like we based everything off the theme, essentially, like the rose theme and like that kind of vibe. And then she was like, oh my God, it's right after Valentine's Day and the prices of roses just go up exponentially. Yeah. So definitely not the best time, but
They're
and we
not
downsized the
discounted?
initial idea. That's what
Like
I
the
thought.
candy?
Wouldn't you think the week after?
Yeah.
No,
Because they're
apparently not.
almost dead.
I didn't know.
I've been stressed out about Patricia's birthday. She doesn't want to do anything.
When's her birthday?
I feel it.
It's March 7th.
Oh, shoot.
Which is like Tuesday.
That's
And then I was like,
soon.
but then we were going to South by and I said, if we want to do anything, it needs to be this weekend, the weekend that we're about to enter right now. But she doesn't want to do anything because we just had the engagement party. She's still like exhausted from it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, sure. But we're in that like state where it's like, no, I don't want to do anything. And you're like,
Are you
sure? Because I still think she's going to want to do something. But
Yeah.
we'll figure it out. Our engagement party was fun. Did you have a good time?
So much fun.
I
It
like
was
party.
so
fun.
Notes
The
here.
drinks were delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The lime drop. They were a really great service. I really enjoyed them. What am I talking about? Anyways, let's.
I love it.
We'll be right back after a quick word from today's sponsor, Talkspace.
There are so many great things going on with my life right now. There are so many things I'm grateful and blessed to have. But to be honest, sometimes it can be very, very challenging and it's tough to get through those really, really dark times. But I have found so much relief and clarity from talking to a therapist. And that's where Talkspace comes into play. Talkspace has made it easy to find a therapist you like. Talkspace has made a huge difference in my life.
And so if you think that seeing a therapist or a psychiatrist would be helpful, but you don't have the time to actually find one and meet up with them or can even afford one, you should try Talkspace. By doing everything online, Talkspace has made getting the help you want easy, accessible, and affordable. Sometimes people wait until something bad happens for them to talk to a therapist, but why wait? You can start talking to a therapist through Talkspace ASAP. Therapy can help shift your perspective, find the tools that you need to cope in difficult times, and be a guiding light. Getting started is the important part. Talkspace makes it easy and affordable. At Talkspace.com, you can sign up and get a personalized match with your provider that is right for you, typically within 48 hours. It's incredibly convenient to have virtual sessions with your licensed therapist from the comfort of your own home.
There's no commute to appointments, miss time at work, or line up childcare in order to attend sessions. It's mental health care made easy. Talkspace lets you send messages to find your therapist so you don't have to wait for your next session. And therapy can help you shift your perspective to find tools to help you cope in difficult times and be a guiding light. Talkspace can help with specific challenges you might be facing. It is the #1 online therapy platform with licensed therapists in over 40 specialties, including anxiety, depression, substance abuse, relationship issues, and much more.
Talkspace is secure and private using the latest end-to-end bank-grade encryption technology to store client information and is compliant with the latest HIPAA regulations. Talkspace is affordable and in-network with most major insurers. So, as a listener of the Hoot and a Half podcast, you will get $100 off your first month with Talkspace when you go to Talkspace.com/HH. To match with a licensed therapist today, go to Talkspace.com/HH to get $100 off your first month and to show your support for the show. That's Talkspace.com/HH. And now, back to the episode.
Oh, Remy.
Yes.
This is what I had. You've been ring shopping.
Yes.
Did you just get sized up, or are you just telling Cal what kind of ring you
I
want?
picked out exactly what I wanted.
Oh, easy.
And he knows. And he purchased it. He told me yesterday he bought it. I was like, you don't have to tell me.
Remy, it can be a surprise.
Well, he told me. I said, you don't have to tell me what I wanted to tell you.
I'm like, forget it. It happened.
So are you now like, where
Obviously, he was going to get it at some point.
do you think it's in the house?
No, I don't think so.
No.
It takes a while to get made. That's the lady was. Like, we went to like a little thing and she told us everything. It was like a very open experience for both of us.
Okay, good.
But I will say, like, did you guys go ring shopping?
We went like ring sizing,
Okay.
and then she always told me like the type of ring she wanted.
Oh.
And then I went through actually Adam Melcher, who's like the musician Mike's roommate. His sister is like a ring curator,
Consultant.
She
Yeah.
works in the diamond district. She'll get you the diamond. She'll make the
Nice.
settings.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
It was the perfect ring woman. But don't
Yes.
click Google Images because it's just the girl from the ring.
Oh, yeah, no, thank you.
But it's like the wing woman, but the ring woman.
Wait, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like brought me into a room with Cal and they had me look at all of the bands, which they all look the same but so different. Like, did you have a hard time shopping for one?
Well, when I had like I had to do it kind of all over Zoom. She sent me it was super detailed, like visuals, like 3D scans of it all, and just going, well, this is this one, and they all look the same. I'm mostly concerned about the price point here and what looks kind of nice. But that's mostly like how I did it, and then I consulted with like her cousin on a few things, because there was a point where Patricia was like, stop asking me ring questions. Like, I'm done. Like, it's just like, she goes, you know what I want. So I did that. But when I was with her one time at the Grove, we went into like the Bloomingdale's or the Nordstrom, and we were like, let's go get your ring size. We did the whole ring thing. We put it on, and it was still the wrong size. So don't go to the Nordstrom.
Oh, no.
The Grove.
Oh, yes. I remember it didn't fully fit.
It didn't fully fit. It was a little too big, which is better for it to be
Than too
big
small.
than it should be too small.
At least you can get it on.
Yeah,
For sure.
So,
Wow.
But hopefully the sizing and everything goes well.
Here's hoping. I don't know. Now I truly don't know what's happening. I just know that we went together, and that I kept asking. I was like, what do you like? What do you like? He said, whatever you like. That's what I want you to get.
Smart man.
Do you know what it looks like?
She sent me. No, I don't.
Okay.
The answer is no. I
don't know.
I don't know. But I she sent photos while they were there, and I was like, I need live updates.
You feel like she does know, though, what it looks like?
Like, I know.
She has like a photo. She hasn't seen it. I don't. Now I'm officially. I knew he was gonna get it. We talked about it. He also was like, please, you can talk about it wherever you want. And then now I don't know what's happening.
Also,
and I
the
don't
wedding
know what's
band
happening.
makes literally such a difference. You know what I mean?
The wedding band
Yeah,
that you
the
put on
band
at the
that you
wedding,
put-
which I never even knew about until like, I don't know, like engagement
Yeah,
stuff.
really?
Like, I always thought like at weddings that they just took
Take
the
it off
engagement
and
ring
put it
back
back.
off, and then the ring bearer puts it back on. No, that's where we get like our wedding bands.
Yeah.
I know. I don't know like what kind of wedding band I want. If I want like a gold one, or if I want like.
Her ring's gold, right?
No, hers is actually
White
like,
gold?
Yeah, or silver,
Oh,
platinum band.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
So
shoot
do
for the
I get a platinum? Do we have to match like that?
You don't have to.
You don't have
That's
to.
whatever you want.
Or you can have
You
like
struck
a
me as
cool
more of a
like
gold man,
rubber
though.
or a black
There's
one.
like the black one.
Like a cool
yeah.
like youth pastor.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow, that hit a little hard. Yeah.
Specific.
So niche,
like
but
youth
so
pastors had
right.
that,
Oh, it's like a
like,
black, like rubberized.
Supermodel.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll have a travel ring? Do you know what travel rings are?
Oh, she should.
I should. I lose everything.
Oh, really?
Everything.
Like, what is the worst thing you've ever lost?
I can't say it.
I'm bad with sunglasses. There are sunglasses I've
That's
lost.
normal, though.
Yeah.
Like, I will receive jewelry and then next day lose it. So I've already been he called me, and obviously I knew he left the room out of nowhere. I was like, where'd he go? And he was gone for a while. So I was like, must be I don't know, doing something. And he calls me and he's like, hypothetically, would you get insurance on the ring? I was like, yes, I would
Yes.
get insurance.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, so I know what you're doing now upstairs.
I didn't even know about ring insurance until we showed up and we're meeting all Patricia's family and friends after our proposal, and they're like, "Do you have it insured?" I'm like, "No."
You're like, yeah.
Luckily, her family friend was like, "Well, I do ring insurance. We're doing it tomorrow." And I was
Stop.
like, "Thank you,
Oh, that's
you."
perfect.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
good.
good. But
my
yeah,
God.
so maybe you do need a replica. Just keep the real one
I think that's a good idea.
away the whole time. Well, I want to get into the hot topic that just has been happening to you guys. I couldn't believe what I witnessed.
Did you see?
No, I missed it. No, I'm kidding. I know.
Oh, good.
Of course I saw it.
Oh,
of course.
I was like, God, we need a real reaction. That'd be amazing.
It was funny when it came up on my feed. I just see Lana Del Rey accepting an award, and I don't even know how to build up to this.
Fangirling more now than then because I'm just what the fuck?
It was the Billboard Awards, right?
Billboard Women in Music Awards.
Okay.
Yes.
Which is where they give out kind of is it an award show where there's nominees, or they just announce who's winning these awards and we're recognizing them for their
Exactly.
achievement?
It's
It's
like
all
Lifetime
predetermined
Achievement
before.
Awards.
Yeah.
There's
And-
a visionary. There's
yes.
a
on the rise star situation, and they have someone, whether it's a peer in the industry or a friend or someone that they idolize, or their mom, sister, whoever, give them the award. And then some people perform, some people just accept the award, but it's a really good show.
And you guys went last year.
I went last year, yes.
I did not.
You did not. And this year, you guys just decided to go.
So
For fun?
last year I went and I loved it. I was like, this is my favorite award show I've ever been to. The performers were amazing. Just the empowering women loving feeling in the air. It was just like amazing, like female empowerment. So this year they dropped the lineup, and it said that Lana Del Rey was getting an award, which she loves Lana Del Rey. I love Lana Del Rey, but Ollie is obsessed. Our best friend, like
Number one.
beyond loves her.
Yeah, he said like he would like only donate his organs to.
He would
Lana
take a
Del
bullet
Rey.
for her.
Yeah.
He would, like, we're not even kidding. Like, he absolutely
That's what it
would
says
for
on
her.
his driver's license. Organ donor, Lana Del Rey.
Only Lana Del Rey, yes. And so she was performing, so he was like, I need to go. And then my favorite K-pop group is called Twice, and they were accepting their first ever American award at the same show. They were getting the Breakthrough Award. So, or Breakthrough. And so then we were like, we must go. We must go. We tried to contact the people that sent me last year, but they like moved. So we were like to my manager, anything. If they say no, that's fine. We'll buy tickets, because you can also buy tickets to go. We'll wait outside. We'll do anything to just be there. And then we got invited, and we were like,
Yeah.
Ollie fell to the ground when he found out.
Just from the invite.
Just from the invite. And this
Wow.
was like, that was like weeks before.
And he's been
then-
hospitalized ever since, right?
Exactly, yeah. He actually got better the morning of, which was really special. It was really sweet. And then we were like, please come, Alicia, please come. And she's like, I'm going to try and figure it out. And she got tickets the morning of.
I literally like waited to the last minute. It was like the day before. They're like, oh yeah, like we got it secured. You can't have a +1. So I was like, oh, that's totally fine. Like, am I able to sit with Ollie and Remy? If not, totally fine. I'll be by myself. But like, that'd be awesome. Last minute, they're like, it's cleared. You can go and like be in the same booth that they're in. So I was like, oh my God, let's figure it out. We're like so excited. I'm just so excited to like be there for them during like this moment. You know what I mean? Because like Ollie's
To
seeing
see-
Lana,
to see
Remy
Lana
gets to
and
see
to see
Twice. I was
Twice.
just like, wait, this will be fun.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
And then so there's a moment that happens on like the red carpet. Are you guys backstage, or was this after? Or
No, I think
It was before. Do you want the full story time from us?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can still filter stuff, for your own.
Oh, we already did it up
podcast.
already.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's get the full juice.
So we get there, we get to the carpet, and we walk through. We also like get there at the start of the carpet because we are below Z-list, and so like you only get a
And
picture
we,
if you
like-
get there first.
We always run late, and I don't know what. Well, probably because you guys were just like, really excited. Like in our head, we happened to get there an hour early,
Yes.
more than normal. Like
We
we
just
were
sat
there
in the
before
car.
it was. We just sat in the car. and we're like, wow, it's nice to not have to Uber, and you can like drive, and we were just chilling.
Oh, and also say the thing about in the morning when he texted you.
Oh my God, the morning of, I'm like, hi, today's the day. Are you so excited? You get to see her.
To Ollie.
To Ollie.
Okay.
And Ollie's like, oh my God, wouldn't it be so crazy if she recognizes us from the vlogs? Like, he's like, I've manifested this. Like, wouldn't that just be like crazy? And I was
Was
like,
there any prior indication?
No.
That, okay.
He was
No.
fully
What?
trolling.
No.
He was just like
He's
if I were
trolling.
like, oh my God, wouldn't it be insane if Twice comes up and they're like, I love you? Like, just the wackiest thing you could think of.
Have
no.
you mentioned her in vlogs in the past,
No.
or like?
I mean,
Other than like that he loves her.
Yeah.
But that's it. Or like for his birthday or something, I'll always get him something like Lana Del Rey related. Like
Okay.
for Christmas or Vlogmas, I do like a small business haul every day, and I'll reach out to a business and buy something and share them with the viewers. And one day I found this girl that hand paints Air Force Ones. And so for Ollie, I got him a Lana Del Rey one, and then my producer Whit's obsessed with Taylor Swift. So I had her do Taylor for her, and I showed them in the vlog. I gave them to them. They were like, yay! And didn't think anything of it though. And he
Like,
says that to her in
that's
the
it.
morning. Yeah.
and I was like, oh my God, I'll tell my mom to pray. Because you guys know,
Oh yeah. Mommy Alicia over there.
Mama Marie.
Yeah.
So, and she's so cute because to me, I was kind of like joking, like, oh my God, say a prayer that we can get, that he can get a photo with her, right?
Yeah.
She's like, okay, honey, I will. Like, wow, that would be so special for Ollie. And I was like, you're right. So
It
I
would
showed
be special.
It was so cute. So I sent it to him, and he's like, oh my God. We're talking about that. Essentially, that's pretty much that convo, right?
Yes.
So we get there. It's at 4:30. The carpet doesn't even open until 5, right? So we're just chilling in Remy's car. Then we're like, I guess we should like head over there. We head over to the carpet. There's like no line, which was nice because no one's there yet.
Yeah.
Just us. Oh, so we walk down the carpet, we do our thing. My feet are like starting to hurt already in my shoes, but I was like, it's fine. And then we're waiting a bit, kind of watching like people file in, but no Twice, no Lana. So we're like, okay, like let's just go
And we
inside.
know they're not coming till the very end. We're
Yeah.
like, oh, we should have waited to come because then like they would be there or something.
At this point, it's like 5:30. So we make our way through, and one of the girls who works for the agency that like set it up for us to be there was like going to walk us to our box. And so we're walking in, and I'm like, thank you so much for having us again. I am so excited to see Twice. And she goes, oh, they're on the carpet right now. I turn around, I just run. I run.
Go.
I run.
Well, run 5 feet because we were literally 5 feet away. Like, we
I
had no
ran.
idea they were there. And they're a group of 9 girls. Like, it's a big group, and like everyone's freaking out that they're there. We were literally like around the corner. Remy hops over the security thing.
She goes, "Oh, if you might like not be able to get back in because they jumped over, ran back
Are
behind
you
the
wanting
media."
a selfie with them, or
No,
you
I
wanting
just
like a
wanted to
moment?
see-
You
I just
want
wanted to
like
watch.
just witness.
I just wanted to
Yes.
see them like
Breathe the same
there will
air.
never be a time where I can see them again. Yeah. I
Yeah.
feel like it was just like they don't come here ever. It was wild. So I was just standing there zooming on my phone, just like smiling, standing there for like 15 minutes. They're just waiting to the side of me, and then I get a text that the security guard was like, "You guys got to go. You can't stand there." So
This is Remy. Did I ever send you these?
oh my god, I was absolutely losing my mind, you guys. Like losing my
They're literally
mind.
around the corner.
And I had this beautiful idea that I was going to like get this really good video of me like in front of them, like they're gonna walk behind me, like I would suddenly know fluent Korean, and like I would just like it'd be amazing. And so then they leave, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna leave then too. Like they're taking forever, like taking interviews, all these things. And so then we walk in, and then the lady was like, oh, by the way though, right where the door is, 2 feet from the door is the door that everybody has to go through to go backstage, and then left is where everybody files through to the actual like theater. So she's like, if you just like stand in this area, like you can at least see them. So we were like, perfect. So we're standing right in the front, right where we know we'll be able to at least just like see them, and that's all I wanted to do, see them. Well, no, I wanted to speak fluent Korean, but I can't, so I wanted to see them. And so after like 30 minutes or so, they walk in, and I'm like, cameras up, ladies, let's go. I need my videos, I need everything. Oh my god. Yeah, Alicia's got vertical, Ollie's got horizontal. We're covered.
on it, we're
We
on
are
it.
covered. I blank the fuck out. Ollie's like, it's so uncomfortable because it's silent. You can hear a pin drop. They walk in, and there's like not that many people there because it's still early. Ollie's like, woo, and they're just like, and I'm like standing there just like this.
She turned her back to them because she was so excited.
I fully shut down, and like you see, they're like I think they felt bad for me. They're like, and they were beautiful, so kind. They walked through, and I was like, I fucked that up so. I had one shot.
You didn't
I
even
will
say
never
anything.
see them again. Nothing. Not even like a wave. I was
You
literally.
just stood there.
She just stood there, but then turned too.
And then at one point, I got too nervous, so I turned around. Anyways, I fucked it up so badly that I was like, okay, we need to make something happen for Ollie. So now it's like 6. They tell us that the carpet's closing at 6:30. And so we're like, okay, we've got 30 minutes to wait. So my feet were also killing me again. So I went and sat down like close by just watching. Alicia stood with Ollie for a while. And then 15 minutes passes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, no sign of Lana. And he's on her Twitter, and like Lana Twitter is like would be blowing up if she were there. No like he's refreshing, nothing. And
He
then
was so cute. He was like, I'm going to wait for Lana. And I was like, babes, this might be like 2 hours. Like, she
Yeah.
also may not even walk. Like, we
Yeah.
don't know. Also,
She
there's
might
a
just
lot
show
of...
up to accept the award.
Yes.
exactly.
Right.
But, so there was a few times I was like, oh, like, let's just go to our seats. But then I thought, and I was like, Alicia, this is why we're here.
Yeah.
We're here for twice. We're here for Lana. Like, that is why we're here. So, like, we're just gonna sit and do it. It's fine. So we're sitting there for quite some time. He literally is like, I have to pee. I was like, go to the bathroom. You have plenty of time. You will know if she's here. Like, you will know because you'll see photos. Like, it takes forever to get from photos on the carpet all the way through all the interviews. Like, she'll be here for a while. And he was like, no, I don't want to miss it. And I was like, respect. Because
Good.
you know why? God forbid he left and she walked, but he would literally,
Oh.
he would end our friendship.
Yeah, we would
I
never at the end of that.
I couldn't.
We
It was
would
like,
never.
no, you're right.
They
Stay.
would have just ruined his night. He would have been like,
He would
Literally.
have wanted to go home.
Yeah,
He would have
yeah.
actually
Yeah.
Ubered home probably. But he was standing there forever. 6:40 rolls around. Alicia and I are now both sitting together.
I
We're
like
just
that we're getting timestamps like this is a murder
No,
documentary.
I literally-
That's 6:40
I
p.m.
looked at I looked at all timestamps to be specific. Then we're like, ooh, like we're having a conversation. We're like, like we feel bad, but like we're like they're also like the door guys that were kind of
The
like near the door.
announcers.
They've announced like 5 times, like please find your seats. The door guys are like, guys, we gotta keep moving, And we're like, oh, like I don't know if it's gonna happen. And then Ollie reluctantly comes over and he's like, I don't think she's gonna come. I think we can just go to our seats. And that's when I was like, I'm really sorry. I don't know what else to say. Like I really do feel horribly. And he's like, it's okay. So we start walking. We're like walking slowly to our seats, and then
I missed the whole, like, our area was not that far away. We happened to walk all the way down to the very end, find out we missed it, and I was like, shit, sorry guys. Like, I was leading. Remy is like every 2 seconds.
keep in mind,
her
I took 3
feet-
steps. I would have to stop and hold the table because my feet were hurting so badly. So then she was like, sit. So I found a bench and I sat, took my shoes off.
Literally.
It
And
was
then
so
we're
embarrassing.
walking, and on the wall, there's all the women that they're honoring that night. And there's a photo of Lana, and Ollie's so It was so cute. He goes, will you at least get a photo of me? And like we take a photo of him next to her
And
photo.
he's like frowning. He's just like,
He was like, oh, like I love her so much. Then around this time we kind of see random people running, right? And what did he say?
I was like nearby, but I was sitting again because my feet hurt, and I just hear him under his breath as people are running, and he goes under his breath, the gays are running. She's here.
So then he goes on Twitter and refreshes, and her carpet photos are up. He literally comes up to me. He goes, she's here. I look him dead in the eye and I go, run.
Go.
So, and luckily, I think because we hadn't found our seats yet, we were still not
were out in the
far.
open,
Like
yeah.
we were literally around the corner from where she was gonna walk through. So he like books it. Remy's trying to like.
She's like, I gotta go, I'm gonna go. And so she runs with him. And so I'm sitting on this bench. And then after maybe like 30 seconds, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, Remy? Get up. So I grab my shoes, I put them on. I start running over to. I start running. She's running. And then she's texting me, he's gonna ask for a photo. And in my head, I was like, oh my God, I hope she's really nice to him. Like, I hope she's gonna be sweet. And so Alicia's behind Ollie. Everybody's huddling now in front of the door where she'd walk in. Alicia's directly behind him so she can get a behind view horizontally. I'm on the side so I can get the side view
Vertically.
We've got it all covered. We didn't even discuss this, guys.
No,
we
we were
just
on
knew.
it.
Yeah.
Just
we
choreographed.
Again, this is why we
the
were
Super
there.
Bowl
This is why we
performance.
practiced, yes. And so we see her slowly coming up, and Alicia's like, he's asking for a photo, but she was stopping.
No, yes, I go, oh my God, I see her. She was in this really pretty yellow dress. She's at the very end. And I noticed she's taking photos with fans. So I was like, oh my God, like, she's really nice.
This is
Yeah.
gonna happen.
This
We're
might
gonna get a
happen.
pic.
Yeah.
20
It'll be
feet
okay.
later, she stops again and starts talking to someone else. They get a pic. And I literally am like becoming a mom. I'm like, Ollie, like you were going to ask for a photo. Like this is going to happen.
This is your moment.
This is your moment. She's so nice. She's doing it for other people. She clearly is fine with it. Like this is going to happen. Around this time is when she walks through the doors. And as you've seen the fucking video, our lives changed forever.
Yeah. In that moment, she walks in, and so Ollie was like directly in front of her, and you see her like kind of smile, and you see her like lock eyes with Ollie, and you see her get visibly excited, and she goes, Ollie, and walks straight up. And I heard that, and I was freaking out, but I just thought it was like she like recognized the supporters maybe or something along those lines. And we've said, I didn't know he could like show that much emotion. He is very monotone, very just like cool, calm, like composed. The look of fighter, like you see the fight or flight happening. His eyes dilate. He's jumping up and down. Like yes, it's
Oh yeah, he's
so.
almost like trembling too.
He, like I've never seen him like this. I didn't know he could do that. You
It
guys,
was a
honestly.
shocking moment too because it was as if she was seeing an old friend.
Yes.
Yes.
When you're
Yeah.
expecting to be like, hey, can I get a picture? It's like,
Yeah.
hey, Ollie. As
Yes.
if like, oh, Matt, what's up? You're at Ralph's today too?
Like your name has been uttered out of their mouth.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
and
that.
a sense of recognition.
And I truly did just think like, oh, she just like loves her fans. But then when I can't hear what's happening. I just hear him go, huh, you know me? You know me? She's right there, and points at me. And Lana whips and looks at me, and I'm like, hi. And she comes over and she starts whispering in my ear. And so Ollie told me she's a very private woman, so I can't say too much. But he said the one thing I can say is that she was like, I love cooking with Remy. I literally watch every episode. I learned how to cook because of you.
What?
I swear to God. And I went, like, oh my God, thank you. And then she pulls away and she's like, I love the vlogs. Like, you just had your birthday on the yacht. Like, that just passed. And it was so funny because, like,
We were there.
yeah, no, like, it's crazy. you guys.
She knows.
She knows you.
She knows.
where we were at. You know.
It turned into a Remy and Alicia meet and greet that she bought tickets for. She's like, I heard Remy and Alicia are going to be there. I got to meet them.
You guys, it was wild. And so Ollie the whole time was
Wow.
going, you're lying, you're lying, you're lying. And I'm just like listening to her speak. And then how did she bring up, I think she's just like, I love you, Ollie and Alicia. And then Ollie goes, she's right there. She turns.
Screams.
She
Like-
screams your name like she literally got a ticket to like girls' night in.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? She like Alicia, like that. Like how I scream when I'm like
Yeah.
trying to get you back on a drunk night and you're running away from me.
Yes,
Like, Alicia.
yes.
I watched it 100 times.
No.
I know every angle of this
The
video.
500,000 views are from me. Like, I have just watched it so many times. I like basically have it memorized because I keep being like, this is not real. She literally like screams Alicia, hugs me, and then is screaming Alicia Marie, and I literally was like, what the fuck is happening? Because we were really just hoping Ollie could get a photo of her, not
Of her.
with
Yeah.
her.
Yes.
Would be the like. And we were just like, what the fuck is happening? Like, this makes no much, like, we were just like, unwell. I still am, but
Just you had like did you have any like thought in your mind that like, oh yeah, maybe Lana Del Rey does watch these our content?
Why would I ever think
It's just
that?
weird, like picturing her just like in bed, just like watching
like
all the
we're
vlogs.
lame.
Yeah.
Like we're so like I'm just
I
picturing.
mean, you guys aren't lame. You guys are awesome.
No,
but it's just like
we're lame.
Lana
We're
Del Rey.
so
You
lame.
think like that's where she's spending her time is like.
on YouTube
Yeah.
watching our.
And
No, I
then
know. I feel the same way.
out of her mouth comes Vlogmas, and
Oh.
when I tell you, you literally see the camera dip because I fell to the floor. I literally was like, oh my god, what in the world is this? Like, what's happening? And then she's just talking all about it, and it was such a surreal moment. We were like, what is happening? And poor Ollie was so. I just like. He in that moment he died. Like
I also like I thought in that moment like the conversation was over, so I was like, can he get a photo, because that's all he wanted. And she goes, yeah, and then starts talking to us more and goes into this like full thing about how she's like Vlogmas. She was like, I really wanted to DM, but then I didn't want to like jinx anything. And then she's like, I saw the shoes. You got all the shoes for Christmas.
which was in Vlogmas.
She saw
like,
the shoes.
She gave those gifts in Vlogmas, so she was like, oh my god, I saw the
She's like really into
Like,
the world.
she
She watches the videos.
And she was like, I didn't want to, which I totally understand. She was like, then I didn't want to like jinx anything after that, which again I understand. And then she was just like, oh my god, yeah, like I want to DM you guys, like, and I took the photo.
says she's watched her for 4 years.
4 years.
4 years.
Now my favorite thing is to say like very niche things I do in my life, where I'm like, Lana Del Rey watched us go to the Cheesecake Factory. Lana Del Rey has watched me come to the studio before.
Now you're gonna be like recording. Now you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, Lana's gonna be watching this.
That's
like
what I
you're
said
gonna
on the
be...
way home. I was like, we have to be. Nothing's changed.
Yes.
Nothing's new.
Because I know
Stays the
sometimes
same.
it's weird when you get like one thought in your head of like, oh, this person's gonna be watching this or will watch this. That's like the worst to
For
get in
Oh,
your
it's the
head.
worst. Even yes. Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, even when people are like, I love that thing you did. You
You're like,
just like
"Oh,
already cringe. You're like,
yes,
okay,
you're
then I'm glad you love it, but I don't like thinking of you watching it.
Yes.
So right. Yes.
What else
But
did she say?
and so
Did you get the photo?
We got
yes.
the photo.
you got
The
the
photo's
photo.
been posted.
You got the moment.
Yes.
All of it was great. But this is still just only act 2
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
of this whole damn story.
And so, like, the best part of this is, like, we all run, because now they're like, please get to your seats, please get to your seats. So we're running. Ollie's having a full breakdown as we're running to our seats. We get to the box. We're all just like, the show is just about to begin. We're all trying to process.
Trying to focus.
No, literally,
like the high, and we were sober. We didn't even have a drink because we were like, I don't know. We just didn't really want to drink that night. So the fact that I felt drunk and I wasn't says
Yeah, oh,
everything.
yeah.
I was like,
A high.
It was such a high, and we can't focus on the show at all because so much is happening. We just kept looking at each other like, what happened?
And
Yeah.
that's the peak, right? You think at that
Oh,
point,
that
like,
is the
that's
peak.
it. We won. The
For-
night is over.
Yeah.
There does not get better than this.
and like no one would have believed us if we hadn't like all experienced it together, if we hadn't filmed it.
and
like
we were
we're just
only
like, this
filming
is
it
not
for
real.
Ollie. We were like, oh, this he can like put this in his vlog. Like
Yeah,
we were there
yeah.
for like it was just so weird.
It was crazy. And then we get to the box, and there's like 2 boxes next to each other. Brittany Broski's like, we could see her right here, so we're like chatting with Brittany. There's Drew Fall in front of us, Teffy. Like, so we're surrounded by people that we know. We're all like chatting, saying hi, but like, of course, we're not gonna tell. We didn't have time to tell them what just happened
Right,
yet, so they
yeah.
had no idea. And so the show
oh,
begins.
that's kind of cool.
No,
That's
isn't
kind
that
of
the
cool.
best
You're a
little secret for now. And Ollie was like, please don't tell anyone yet. Like, I want to figure out how I want to deal with this. And we're like, for sure. Okay.
I have to call my lawyer. I have to call
Literally,
my
yes,
estate
yes.
person. I gotta call my aunts and
I
uncles.
know he was just like, I need to make sure I look good in the footage.
I need to sign the living trust. And so we're just sitting there and we're like, okay, we're trying to focus on the show. Every like 2 minutes, we'll all just like slowly
because
smile at each
in
other.
everyone's speech, they would mention Lana, and then it would pan to her, and we were just like, oh my
Was
god.
she like the
Yes,
woman of the night?
She got like the
Basically.
most prestigious award of the night.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. Okay, that's very cool.
So everyone who won
like
anything.
Olivia Rodrigo like presented the
Gave her
award
the
Yeah.
award.
for her.
Yeah.
If you know that.
If you saw the clip.
But how long into the award show did
she was last.
So
she was the last.
So you went through this whole show.
2 hours.
2 hours, you guys. And so before the show started, the girl who knew that I was like obsessed with Twice was like, just so you know, Lana gets her award, then it goes straight into the Twice performance. I said, beautiful, stunning, I'll be ready.
And they end
then
the
I'm
show.
not at the edge of my seat the whole show, just waiting, like figuring out when they're coming. So the show's going on, we're freaking out. I feel like finally after hour 2, we were like finally coming to terms with the fact that that did happen. We're like, this is real, we are here, we experienced that together, okay, cool. She goes up to accept her award, and
And we're filming because we're like,
we just
Yeah.
love, we're like, yeah.
And she's thanking her team, right? Like
Yes,
she's thanking
Olivia
her
Rodrigo,
family.
Billie
yeah,
Eilish.
yes.
Yes.
Yes, like going through all of her top.
Like your standard industry connections.
Yes.
That's the thanking,
can
manager,
work.
all
I don't
that.
know if I can. I'm sorry. So then we're all filming and we're so excited and we're sitting there and then I don't know. Oh my god, it's a blur.
We're all filming it, and she's thanking everyone, and she says, and thank you to the vloggers who got me through COVID, Remy, Ashton, Ollie, and Alicia Marie. And
I got to meet the vloggers who got me through COVID, Remy, Ashton, Ollie, and Alicia Marie.
Just crumpled.
obviously we were losing our goddamn minds, but I think my favorite part was like, because we hadn't talked to Brittany or anybody around us with that had happened, it seemed like the most out of pocket thing ever. Like the way Brittany jumps up in the air and is screaming for us because
so
she was
funny.
just like, did she just say her name? And we were like,
Brittany looked at you guys like you just did, like made the Statue of Liberty
No.
disappear. Like she was like, what?
it
What?
was amazing. And so like I'm screaming with Drew, I'm screaming with Brittany, and I look to scream with Alicia and Ollie, and they're not there. I'm like, and I turn around, they're on the floor of this suite.
Oh, you have like
The
faint.
suite.
I literally, like, I'm filming, and then you hear her say her names, and the camera just goes black.
Your whole body just stopped working, shut down.
I was like, no fucking way. I was like, no,
It
no,
was
like what?
Oh, I
unreal.
had
No.
a stroke. I when I first saw it, I was like, "This isn't real." Like,
Yeah, I thought it was
It
like
was
one of those
deep
AI
AI
things.
I thought it was an AI thing.
Yeah,
I thought it was an AI thing completely. But then I'm like, this is really odd and weird. The one thing they want is Lana Del Rey to say their names on like
Also, we're so not those creators.
yeah. I couldn't believe it. It was like an instant share. I was sending it to everyone. I'm like, this is insane.
And she said who I got to meet tonight.
Yes.
As if like she was like, oh, and I got to meet my
She was
favorite.
like,
Mike
I'm
knows
so
more than we
grateful I
do.
got to meet them. And we
Yeah.
were just like, what? Which, the whole thing was a blur, but that was just a whole. So after the 2 hours, obviously, we like, kind of like, that high came down, boom, back up.
Yeah.
Like, we were like, boom, like,
oh,
back.
it comes in waves. You're
And-
just like, the
At
moment
first,
you're
when I
over.
first thought, I was like, are there other Remy and Alicia vloggers that I don't know about that she's watching? Like, there's no way.
Remy, Ollie, and Alicia Marie.
Yeah,
I was
Alicia
like,
Marie.
what a coincidence. She watches vloggers with the same names, but then obviously it was you guys.
No, like, unfucking well.
Wow.
Unfucking well.
Unwell. And then we drive home, we're all like just freaking out. We have to get home, post everything, take my makeup off, get in my PJs, check I posted the video of Alicia and Ollie on the ground, and I'm like laughing, and I look and I see someone DM'd me when I get home.
I
No.
fucking kid you not. I fucking, no,
She
I actually.
DM'd me.
No way.
Like she said she would, and Ollie said to also keep that to myself, which I will, but I will just say she is a kind, beautiful, genuine, down-to-earth woman.
What'd the DM say?
I can't tell you.
You can't. Oh, okay.
Ollie told me to keep it.
Right. Oh, yeah.
I
Sorry.
respect her
Ollie,
privacy.
Ollie's her publicist now.
No, he really
yeah.
is.
Oh,
He's got
yeah.
her back.
What was pretty great too is when she said y'all's names, how much the crowd erupted.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was us.
Yeah.
That was Brittany Broski.
Oh my God.
That was Brittany Broski.
That
Oh.
was Brittany. She literally looks in the direction where we were, so I can only imagine what that sounded like from her point of view. Because, like, wow. Oh my God.
You know what? You're so right, because the audio they tapped for that was from her microphone.
Yeah.
So that means that we were that loud that it picked up.
yeah.
I just thought about that right now.
Yeah. It was so loud. I was like, whoa.
And it went on for a long time. But life made.
Like,
we haven't
fucking
shut up
honor.
about it
And I
in
like
48 hours.
I said this on our pod about it. I was like, even the other level to it is her saying through COVID, like we all know what it's like to be like in the depths of depression in COVID, and like we all had that one thing that helped us. And the thought that like me organizing my bathroom, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like that
Yeah.
was a whole other level of like, damn, like she's not just saying, like it actually meant something, and we were just like, what the fuck? Like what the fuck? Cooking with Remy.
I know. I don't think I can make any more videos now.
No, I know. That's
know.
what would just
I think
shake
I'm
me up,
done.
is just knowing that like Lana's watching.
I
But she's has an album that's about to come out, right?
yes,
She's
late
put out that
March. Yes.
late March, and then a tour after that,
Oh my God.
and then maybe we get like a box at that.
Yeah.
Can we go?
That sounds great. We will pay for that.
I love Lana Del Rey. She's awesome. I love I love Ultraviolence. I like Born to Die.
I know.
National Anthem is one of my favorites.
It's
my favorite, I think.
She's incredible.
Celebs, they're just like us. They're just
No.
watching YouTube videos. They're watching their favorite vloggers.
They watch Vlogmas, yeah. They look forward to Vlogmas.
Is she still with that? Is she dating like a police officer?
No.
Oh, she's
we don't
not?
speak about him.
Oh, who's she with now?
I don't know.
Oh.
So that was our week.
You know what she did that's really iconic, though? I don't know if it was that specific ex, but did you see she got one billboard and one billboard only and put it at the exit of where her ex lives? So they have to see it whenever he goes home?
She did not.
Yep.
Iconic.
Which
A
we've
queen.
spoken about doing that years ago. So
Yeah.
like
That's probably where
minds
she got
think
the
alike.
idea.
I mean, that's what we said. We're like, do you
No,
think she
no,
tapped
no,
in?
no.
Have you ever had a
Wow.
billboard?
She has.
You haven't?
No.
I was thinking we need a PB1 soon.
Okay.
I
Why
actually hit up Tommy and Abigail and I was like, how much is this billboard? And they're like, why? I was like, I feel like Pretty Basic needs a moment.
Us and Lana together.
It should just be
Lana whispering in my ear. A photo of that.
I was on a billboard one time.
For
Were
what?
you?
Zane got a billboard for like us, like the vlog squad. We were all like kind of like Steve Jobs, or like we all had like black turtlenecks
That's
on,
right.
but there was no text, nothing. It was just
that.
us on a billboard.
Where was
Yeah.
Oh, it was down. I think off on like Pico. I think somewhere
Okay.
around
Just for
there.
funsies?
Just for funsies for like a YouTube video. And I think Chris D'Elia one time saw it and was like filming it on his Instagram story and was just like, "What is this?" Like he kind of knew about like David Dobrik, but he's like, "Why? There's no text on
Nothing,
this.
yeah.
You can't just like put your faces on a billboard
There's no call to
and
action,
that's it."
no
I was gonna
brand.
say
not
every
at least a
billboard ever
website?
is like promoting something.
Yeah.
So far, that's funny.
I always love the billboards like around LA of like some like cringy like no name actor and like they're just trying to like get
Yeah.
you to like consider them.
Yeah. I like the OnlyFans ones now too.
Oh, there
I
are
haven't seen
OnlyFans
those.
ones.
Yeah, they're like nothing, no nudity or anything, but it's like check out my OnlyFans, and I love it. I think that's amazing.
Damn. Oh, and they got money to do it.
That's
yeah.
great. No,
Have
I
you
think
guys
it's
just
amazing.
been listening to Lana's music like nonstop?
Non-stop. I've been twice Lana, twice Lana, twice
Her
Lana.
new
Wow.
song. What's the name of the new song?
A&W.
Is it A&W?
Mm-hmm.
It's a really long one. It's like 7 minutes, but at the end it like gets really it has that
Cocoa
awesome
Puff.
like
Yeah.
Yes.
beat at the end.
Is it A&W like the soda?
That's what I was thinking, like the root beer.
Yeah, is that what it is?
I don't know.
Or pussy
Gotta
tastes
do a
like Pepsi
deep dive
Cola
on that.
or cherry cola or what is it? I don't know.
How's Ollie doing?
Not
Unwell.
well.
Unwell.
Unwell.
Not well.
That's a lot of like adrenaline and endorphins and all the like good feeling chemicals getting spiked once,
And
then
never
2 hours
again.
later
We
getting
should
spiked
we
even
should
more.
check in on him like tomorrow, like when it.
I've been checking in. Yeah, you're right. You're right. High
When the
highs,
high
low lows.
Could you imagine if he like wasn't there and he didn't come with you guys? Like if
Or
he
if he
had
was
to-
in the bathroom.
Imagine all that happened in the bathroom.
But
No.
also, I love how she noticed him first.
It's
like
so-
that
it
was
was
such
perfect.
a moment.
Do
was
you
perfect.
think if you never had the interaction, like backstage, she would have never like brought it up in
No,
her
not at
acceptance
all.
speech?
Not at all.
Isn't that
No.
crazy? How like life, there's those moments where it's like, should we wait? Should we go? Should we
Even-
stay for this?
I truly think if we went straight to our seats and didn't miss the box, we would have been like, oh, well, that's so far. Like, we probably missed her already. But because we had been walking, like, we knew we were, like, right around the corner. Like, we never, you know what I mean? Like, Remy's feet
Or I didn't
hurting.
put my shoes on.
Like, I feel like
truly was like,
everything was-
I don't want to
yeah.
get up. So crazy.
I believe that.
Have you?
So, oh, sorry. So, obviously, I sent my mom the video, and I was like, Mom! She prayed. She
Oh
prayed.
wow,
She prayed.
yeah.
I know. She's like, what did I say?
Oh my gosh, she's like, Dad and I prayed at breakfast for Ollie. So it was just so cute. But anyways, yeah. Yeah.
I guess like the one time that I've had a celebrity like recognize me and I was like incredibly shocked by it was, do you know who Alex Wolff is?
Yeah, the Naked Brothers band.
Yeah, Naked Brother.
Love Alex.
Alex Wolff. He was like in Hereditary, which
Yeah.
is like one of my favorite like horror movies. You don't know?
No, I can't do horror.
Oh, you can't do horror.
I've
do you
heard
know who
it's-
Alex
Cal
Wolff
always
is
tells me
though?
it's the scariest horror movie ever.
Oh
though.
yeah, hands down, one of the scariest of the past
When
decade.
he's like up in the room.
Oh.
Oh, I've never even seen it. I gave
Or
myself.
he's like in the class and he has like his hand up. We were at a friend's party and even when I got there, I'm like, oh my god, that is Alex Wolff. And then we were like outside. I think we were like kind of smoking a cigarette because we had smoked a cigarette with Paris Hilton too at that party, which was kind
Slitting.
of cool. Talked to her for a little bit, and then Alex Wolff is like talking, and he goes, "Hold on a second." He goes, "Your name?" He goes, "Your name's Matt King," and I was
What'd you
like,
do?
"Yeah," and he goes, "Yeah, you did Vine, dude." When I was filming Hereditary, I was going through he was like, I was going through a really like dark phase because that role was just so intense for me. And I remember I would go out and I would text my girlfriend. We would text your vines back and forth to each other, and I was like, they were really funny to me. I was like, what? The whole it was something like I thought like I was imagining the conversation in my head, and then it was like actually happening in front of me.
Yeah.
That one was like,
That's crazy.
really kind of shook me up.
Really wild.
So Alex, if you're watching this,
we love you. Love the Naked Brothers band.
yeah, no, that one was definitely cool. And then Blake Griffin knows my name too, which was like kind of
Blake
cool.
Griffin?
Yeah.
Why does he know who you are?
I went over to Blake Griffin's house one time at a
What?
party. We were on like a bus together, and then he was on the bus, and then he came up to Zane and I, and he pulled out his phone. He goes, "I've been like working on some comedy. Can I like run some jokes by you guys?"
I'm dead. What'd you do?
And we just laughed at his jokes. He just had these like funny, like very like almost like tweet one-liner kind of things.
Okay.
Did you just go, this is not funny?
Yeah.
We were all laughing really hard because if it's just someone who's important
You're
and
like,
famous, you're like, oh, that one's good. That got me. No, but he was really funny. And then we went back to his house, and I remember we were on a party bus, and we pulled up, and I looked at my phone because when you're on a party bus, you're like, I don't know where I'm at in LA. And I go, why are we in Brentwood? Are we seriously in Brentwood? And I'm like, whose house is this? He's like, it's mine. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. And he goes, you're Matt King from Vine. He goes, I remember you.
Wait,
And I
who
was,
said this?
Blake Griffin.
Blake Griffin said this?
Yeah,
Okay.
he did.
Whoa.
And he was kind of like messing with me like the whole night, being like really serious. And I knew he was like comedically like being intense. And I was kind of giving him the same energy. And then, I don't know, there's some more stuff to it. But
I feel like you've got some crazy stories.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell it off the camera.
2.5 after dark.
I will say, just
What? Oh.
not that I've ever whatever, but at your party, I think 5 different people came up to me and Matt individually and was like, I love Hoot and a Half. Which
I love it.
never happens. Like, I mean, it happens once in a while for me. I know Matt gets recognized all the time, but like, it was on your party boat.
Oh, yay.
And it was like people I've never met before was like, Hoot and a Half, I love the podcast. And I was like,
Shout
been
out.
You
on.
had your own meet and greet.
Oh, yeah,
I
it was
love
really,
that.
that's really nice to hear.
Yeah, it was really good.
Our mutual friend came up to me and she was like, I just told Matt I love the podcast, and I don't think he like knew I was being serious. And you were like walking away. I said, Matt, get over here. And you came back. I was like, Mia, she
I was
just
like,
said
no.
you love the podcast, and you're like, I thought you were being sarcastic. She's like, why would I be sarcastic about that?
I guess I don't know. Sometimes I think like just some people are just being nice,
Yeah.
like or they like know who you are, but they're just saying a thing that you're like known for.
Oh.
You're
Yeah.
like kind of.
She
like,
meant it, just so you know.
Man, oh no, now I really.
If you could maybe
believe
look at
it.
the camera and tell Mia something.
Mia, thank you so much for watching and listening to Hoot and a Half. We hold on. I'm sorry if I didn't believe you the first time, but now I really do, and thank you. I felt like I was like doing a cameo. I was like going to my cameo.
Oh, you want me
mode.
to $20?
Thank you. Are we staying together for Coachella this year?
Oh, we keep talking about it. Yes, let's do it.
We
you
are.
We
going
just
for
need
sure?
to book something.
Yeah, we're going for sure. Of course. Y'all's house was a lot of fun.
Can I,
Yeah,
We'll talk.
absolutely.
We'll talk.
well, the last 2 years it was during Passover, so I had to be back home in New Jersey, but this time they did it the week after Passover, so
thank God.
I haven't been since 2019. I would
Oh
love
my
to go
God.
again.
Okay, come on over.
I'm down.
Let's
This is
do
perfect.
it.
This is perfect. This is perfect.
Okay.
He was last year, like, he stayed at a house, and he the whole time he was like, "Ugh, their house just seems so much more fun."
It was a different vibe.
I know.
We had a decent house last year. We kind of waited till like too much of a last minute,
Yeah.
and there was like
Right.
a lot of people we were like trying to accommodate there. But y'all just had a good vibe
We're
going
ready.
on.
We're
Well,
ready to go.
Y'all do like serious glam there, though.
Yeah, we might tone it down this year, but
Are you trying to get in? Was it Singapore Vogue?
yes,
Yeah, good memory.
memory. I don't know if it's happening this year, but here's hoping.
Are there any artists you're excited to see?
Charlie XCX.
Oh,
and Blackpink.
absolutely,
I
Charlie
love
XCX.
Charlie XCX.
Oh,
This is why you and Cal are gonna get so
Cal likes
close.
Charlie XCX.
Cal loves Charlie XCX. He loves Carly Rae Jepsen. Thoughts on Carly Rae?
Yes. Oh, I love it. Another straight guy loves me.
No.
I'm very closeted, like about like liking them that much.
Really?
Sometimes,
I
yeah.
get it, I get
And
it.
it's not. But I think everybody should love every musician and be proud of it. But
Yeah.
sometimes I think people are like, okay, Matt,
There's,
he's on the Charlie.
I understand. He's very open about it. he actually got a picture with Carly Rae last year. We
No.
forced him to. She looks like she hates him.
In the
And he
picture?
looks so happy. And Cal's the king of doing a hover hand.
Oh,
Because he
yeah.
doesn't want to touch them. Like, pretty basic meet and greets, they'll come up and he's like...
Yeah, you see it
Like, it's so bad, though. But he got to meet her, and he... all the time now, we're like... She hated you. He's like, she was just having a day, Remy. Like, she was going through a lot. It was hot. She had to perform. Like, you need to, like, lay off. So, sorry, Carly.
Okay.
But he loves all of them.
Oh man, I'm excited. Hopefully, there's only conflicting. They haven't released the set times, right? We won't find that out for a while. I'm excited to see Frank Ocean,
Me too. I'm just praying he doesn't back out.
which I've never even seen Frank Ocean live or
I
even
know, me
videos
either.
of him live.
I've
It's
seen
just
him
it's
live.
so where,
But
when?
only, like, it was at FYF Fest, which is, like, this festival they used to do. They canceled it.
Yeah.
But my best friend dragged me there. And I didn't know what was going on. But she was like, I need to be in the front for Frank Ocean. And I was like, okay, cool. I hadn't listened to him yet. This was, like, 2015 maybe.
Oh, so this is like Channel
It
Orange.
was very long, a long time ago. And so we're like standing there, and she's like adamant about being there. So we had to get there like 3 hours before. And we're waiting. And once you get in, you can't leave, obviously. And it was like such a long time. They started like throwing water bottles at people. And I remember thinking, it's gonna hit me in the head. Lo and behold, boom! They throw it right in my fucking face. And I just stood there like this for another like hour until he came out.
Oh shit!
But it was worth it. He was incredible. And then I left being like, he is amazing. Listen to all the music.
I went to the Camp Flog Gnaw concert that Tyler the Creator
Yes.
hosts of
Yeah.
that festival, and it was rumored that he was going to have a special guest, and everyone was assuming it was
Yes.
going to be Frank Ocean,
That was so
but he ended
sad.
up bringing out Drake.
You were there?
and people booed him off.
I
Oh
know.
my god,
Yeah.
I remember all of those clips.
Kind of historic culturally.
No,
being
I was like,
I
you
was
were
there
there.
watching Drake getting booed off,
Yeah.
and he was just like, "All right, good night, everybody."
And
if that's-
Travis was so upset. Or not Travis, what's his name? Tyler. And Tyler was so upset.
yeah,
Yeah.
But you know what, I think Drake can handle it.
Yeah.
You
He's
know,
fine.
just a little
But
bit.
still, that was sad.
Are you guys going to do Stagecoach?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think Coachella Weekend 1's my only one this year.
Did you do Stagecoach last year?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We heard that whole story.
Who are you guys excited to see at Coachella?
I haven't even looked at the list yet.
Do you ever feel like kind of old now, like when lineups come out? Like,
This is the first year I feel old.
yeah.
Where I'm like,
Or is
I
it
don't
not that
know.
exciting, or am I old?
no,
like,
yes.
it's that.
I was like, is it not a good, like, lineup this year? Or have I just been to so many years? And, like, my first ones, you know, seeing Beyonce, like, that's hard to top that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, is it just that? But I also feel like it's not the best lineup this year.
I know.
But here's my thing. Stagecoach, I had a blast at because I had such low expectations. I'm not a huge country girl. So I was just like having so much fun.
And it all kind of sounds the same after you had
Yes,
a couple drinks.
yes.
You're like, woo!
You're like, oh
you're
my
not
God.
like missing much. But
Exactly.
It's,
So part of me is like, this could be my favorite year because I'm just gonna like have because your favorite sets are the ones who you're not like dying to see,
Yeah.
where you happen to stumble upon, or your friends like, I want to see them, and you're like, this was the best. So I'm kind of hoping that's this year for me.
Well, good. I'm excited for our house, and we're gonna have
Oh, it's gonna be
a
so
good vibe.
good.
Are
We,
gonna
need a head count and then we'll book because
Okay.
that's been our problem. We're like, oh, like we don't
How
know.
many people did you guys have last year at the house?
A lot of people are coming though.
15
I
people?
think we had 15 last year.
Yeah.
But this year, much less.
I'm going next weekend to like basically exactly where Coachella is.
Oh my god.
Oh, so you should bury like a keg for us.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can
that's
Have
I
you seen
heard.
people do
I
that?
can plan
Yeah.
some stuff on the
Oh
campgrounds.
my god.
What are you doing?
Indian Wells tennis tournament.
Are you just going to go? Oh, you're not going to participate. You're well, going to watch.
Yeah, no, I'm actually playing. Me and
Mike's
Adele.
got a
me and Adele
wicked
have a-
backswing.
Yeah.
That's exciting. My mom goes every year too.
To Indian Wells?
Yep.
Oh wow.
She's always there. She loves it.
If she wants to hang out,
I'll let her know. She's a fun girl.
I'll be there.
I'm going to
great.
South by Southwest. Have you ever been to South by
We were
Southwest?
there. A few years ago.
yeah. We
Yeah.
did like a live podcast there.
Oh.
There were about 6 people in the room.
There was
And
no
4
one
of
there.
them were like our team or moms. So
Yeah.
yes.
That you always have those humbling moments, and that was one of them for us.
I'm pretty sure like the people that were there for the air conditioning also.
yeah,
that
and
too.
some of the people that were there, we were like, we know you don't know who we are.
Yeah.
I did one of those at like a playlist live, but it was like
Yes.
in the hotel lobby
Yeah.
kind
Oh my
of thing. Oh, it was the worst. And like you're getting interviewed by somebody who knows nothing about you,
Yeah.
or
Zero.
was just given like
Yes.
a postcard. Ugh. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on and sharing truly the hot scoop that happened with you and Lana Del Rey. I'm very, very happy for you guys. And I can't wait for us to continue to celebrate throughout the rest of the year.
Yes.
Do you
To
guys
more
have any-
parties.
It's like, where is
I
that
don't
going?
know.
Where is that
Where can the people find you?
going? Please take it away.
Please feel free to subscribe to Pretty Basic on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to your podcasts, our YouTube channel or our personal YouTube channels, maybe Cooking with Remy. And I think you should do a whole Lana themed episode.
That's a good idea.
Things you would cook for her,
Okay. I will
that.
check it out on my channel, Miss Remy Ashton.
Or mine, not cooking content, Alicia Marie.
How'd the Drew Barrymore thing go?
So great. She was so nice.
Good?
She was so sweet. Alicia was my social media manager, and she just got all the content.
I gotta watch out. What did you cook again?
Fried mac and cheese bites.
Oh my god, yeah, they look so good.
They were really good.
All right, I'm gonna go check that out.
Yes.
You guys.
Thank
You're
you.
so welcome.
You are so welcome.